Hey guys, it's Deborah here. I wanted to touch on something that several people have touched on recently, but I just thought I could put my take on it. And it is the fact that the RFID chip is being, I guess, paired up with vaccines. That's something that's on the schedule for 2020. And I wanted to read a couple articles with you guys. Some of you know I've had some vaccine injury in my own personal family and severe injury. And so it's something that's a topic that's really important to me. And as we just see events playing out, biblical prophecy before our very eyes, we need to warn others, as well as we need to be aware. We need to be as innocent as doves, but as wise as serpents. And yeah, this is just bad news. So I just wanted to go over these articles and just give my opinion on it, give my take on it. Yeah, it's basically softening people up for the mark of the beast, whether this is like the forerunner or I don't understand really what it is, but it is a way of identification. And as we know, the mark will be in the hand or the forehead, and you have two kind of things going on with that. Well, I'll read the articles and you'll see how it matches up perfectly. First, let me just go to the Bible so anybody who doesn't know will know that this was predicted in the Bible. So if we read Revelation 13, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So yeah, it's in there. This ancient book predicted all this. So you can see it says UNHCR using biometric iris scanning to register Syrian refugees coming into Iraq. So it says the hand or the forehead. Now at this point, it's just the iris, but you can see the head is being scanned in order to record people or even to buy or sell. And again, Singapore trials Tayson, I think that's how you say it, face and iris biometrics at Malaysia border checkpoint. So again, the face being scanned, and this can be used instead of your debit card or your credit card. At this point, it is to, ID you, but we don't know what next will come. It's probably going to be a RFID type thing for the face. It said the hand or the forehead or the hand. And I'll just read this article real quick. It says in October, the UNHCR announced it expanded use of biometric. Sorry, it's hard for me to read this, what I'm reading it off of, so I'm trying my best, but it's really tiny what I'm reading it off of. It expanded, I cannot read that, use of biometrics for food distribution to over 100 sites across 8 countries and uses the technology to enroll an additional 2.4 million refugees in 2018. And it says in August, the UNHCR, in partnership with the Iraqi mobile wallet, okay, I can't read that, sorry, stated using iris biometric technology from IrisGuard for, I'm just going to have to read, hold on one sec. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard of what I'm reading, and I'm not at home. I'm in my car doing this right now, but you can read along. It says using iris biometric technology. Basically, they're using this iris technology to, help with these refugees, and it's saying that it's for food distribution. So again, buy or sell. It's that's related again to can you eat or not. It says iris recognition makes the identification process more accurate, but they've talked about facial recognition being not accurate, and women of color apparently it's like 60% wrong or something like that. And so I'm not going to go too deeply into this because it's hard for me to read what I'm reading right now. Sorry. But you can read on the screen. Basically, it's just saying that they're using this technology. They're getting people comfortable with it. They're warming people up to it. And right now it's just to distribute food. And it's always with, I feel like, the poorer countries and, people who are not able to really speak up for themselves as much. Anyway, so there's that. And then another article says a partnership was also formed earlier this year between Gavi, NEC, and Simprints to use biometrics to improve vaccine coverage in developing nations. There's the poor people again, and biometrics with vaccine. It says digital ID is being defined and implemented today, and we recognize the importance of swift action to close the identity gap, comments ID 2020 Executive Director Dakota Gruner. Basically, yeah, so that ID 2020 is this new implementation of this, the chip mixed with vaccines. Now is the time for bold commitments to ensure that we respond both quickly and responsibly. We and our ID 2020 Alliance partners, both present and future, are committed to rising to this challenge. So yeah, they're just basically saying we want to be the first to do it. We want to get on top of it. We need to bridge this gap, this identity gap. I mean, have you heard of such a thing? I think we're fine. We don't need to bridge an identity gap. But regardless, I mean, I think, like I said, I just read that verse that in the Bible that talks about, in Revelation, that talks about you cannot buy or sell without this mark. So we see now there's such a strong push for vaccination, and then we see how it's kind of tying into this. So just reporting on it, just reading articles, nothing more. I wanted to talk about a flyer I made. This is actually a picture someone took and sent me. On my old channel, I had, said I made this flyer. And if you see, this person has like a barcode on their forehead. So I have this flyer on my website. So if you click in the link in the description box, it leads you to my website, where I also have written a book to leave behind. It's on Amazon. It's a very inexpensive book if you want to pick it up. And many people have bought it and found it very helpful, even to give to their relatives for right now. And it can help them, become saved. But in addition, the Lord told me to write it as a Left Behind book. So I have that in the description box. Plus I have these flyers. And these flyers, one of my subscribers had handed out, and I'm so grateful to her. This is her actually taking a picture, being in the capital of Canada, which is Ottawa, which is so amazing because that's my country. And she was handing them out and leaving them around and stuff. And I just thought that was just beyond a blessing and amazing. And I had made these flyers, and like I said, you could just print them. They're just PDFs. They're on the little website I made. So you can purchase the book or get these flyers, and it's about saying, be aware of the mark of the beast. And so, if you're listening to this and the rapture of the church has happened, and, people have disappeared, and now all of a sudden you're asked to, take some sort of mark in order to buy or sell. This is clear proof that the Bible has predicted this thousands of years prior to this happening. So the Bible said there will be a need to take a certain mark, and that there was no technology for this back then. There wasn't even electricity to know that there'd be some way to scan yourself, your hand or your forehead, in order to buy or sell. I mean, how could it predict that? And so therefore, this is not, a lie made up. It's 100% truth, because how could some ancient book predict such a thing? And like I said, these flyers, warn against taking it. It's saying like, I don't remember exactly what I wrote on it now at this point, but I've, left them places and done that same kind of thing. But if you want an easy way to kind of just, if you're afraid to talk to people maybe and you just want to leave them around, it is a warning. You do not know who's going to read it and say, wait, what? And then pick up a Bible. Or you don't know when the rapture is going to take place, and that's going to be left, and it's going to save someone's life, and they are not going to take the mark, and then they may be saved, as in they would go to heaven. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to touch on that article. I know a lot of people read that before or heard like other YouTubers talk about the fact that vaccines and the RFID chip are being combined. We are not surprised, but it is very scary and it's very freaky. But at the same time, not surprising. Yeah, I didn't want to talk too long on that, but I just thought that it was pretty interesting. And like we know, 2020, there's that May 14th thing coming up where the Pope is having all the young people come together in some sort of alliance, a fraternity of some sort of global something. I can't remember. I did a talk on that before. So it's, yeah, not a global fraternity, but something to that effect, bringing everybody together. And that's 2020 as well. A lot of things happening in 2020. And yeah, we're just watching as we were told to do. And we're just trying to be faithful because we want the Lord to see us working when he returns. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, grab that flyer, print it off if you want. It's completely free. The book, I can't give it away for free because on Amazon they charge to print it, but it's only $7 American. So anyway, you can order that there if you like, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're having a blessed day or evening. I will talk to you again soon. God bless, and shalom.